He promised them power, wealth, and dominion over the races who lived there. Years later, through favors owed and alliances carefully forged, Hogazan achieved his ambition. In the year 0 AC, he crowned himself king in a new country of his own. 2 years later, during the Battle of River Simar, Hogazan lost his most powerful magical sword, Arplum. Even so, his influence continued to spread. New towns rose in the growing nation. In 5 AC, the town of Ursun was established. Its warriors would later become some of the most respected fighters in the land. Centuries passed. In 241 AC, the powerful mage Danon settled in what would later become Rainhall. Then in 275 AC, a boy named Kavar was born in the streets of Jeval. As a child, he wandered beyond the city gates and encountered a woodland fae. Their meetings led to a curse placed upon him when he failed to solve the creature's riddle. Desperate to break the curse, the boy eventually sought help from Hogazan. The Dark Ruler saw potential in the young man. Kavar was freed from the curse, but bound in service. Over the years, he became one of the most brilliant sorcerers of his age, mastering strange magics and studying distant traditions. By 309 AC, the Empire tightened its control over magical learning. The rule of Red Magus was passed, declaring that magical study must follow the authority of the Red School. Resistance began almost immediately. In 310 AC, Lord Javritiv attempted to storm Hogazan's castle and overthrow him. The attempt failed, and in response, Hogazan proclaimed himself emperor. He sent magical soldiers across the surrounding lands with a simple demand: join the empire or die. War followed his declaration. In 313 AC, the proud knights of Ursun suffered their worst defeat against the emperor's forces. By 314 AC, the ruling Elmizjire family had to be rushed to the safety of Fort Wolf, where loyal warriors held back invading armies. Still, the emperor pressed forward. In 315 AC, his forces built a military keep on the southern border of Elmizjire, hoping to weaken the spiritual strength of the nation. Then came one of the darkest acts in the empire's history. In 319 AC, Hogazan made a pact with a vampire lord and sent an evil spirit to assassinate Lady Telnorian Elmizjire while she slept. The attack nearly succeeded, but the cleric Mordecai drove the spirit away. Though she survived, the Lady Duchess was left too weak to rule. Power shifted. In 320 AC, Mordecai declared the nation a theocracy, placing authority in the hands of the Church of Aden. The struggle with the empire continued. In 329 AC, Mistress Aurora led a garrison of soldiers and constructed a military keep near Chromehawk to strengthen the nation's defenses. Years passed under this fragile balance of faith, politics, and war. Then, in 332 AC, whispers began spreading across the land. Stories surfaced that a druid had returned. And for those who remember the ancient wars, the wars that once shattered the Tower of the 13 Schools, such rumors carry a weight that few dare to ignore.